Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the Cantor Publishers video lessons. Before starting the lesson, dear student, you must have with you class 4 English textbook, resource pack and summer pack. Resource pack is for parents and teachers guidance. You can also download it from Cantor Publishers official website. We will start our lesson from unit 4. Take care of it. SLOs of this lesson are: learn the difference among common nouns, proper nouns and verbs. Learn the difference between simple present tense and simple past tense. Look at the page number 24 of your textbook. We have a grammar section here. See what it says. Identify common nouns, proper nouns and verbs out of the following list. Make a separate list of each category. I hope you are familiar with these nouns and learned about these nouns in your previous class too. Now look at what are the common nouns. Common nouns are general nouns. Noun is a name of person, place and things or idea. These are like general nouns here: boy, girl, school, book, city. These are the common noun here. And what are the proper noun? Yes, proper noun are specific name of things. Let's compare it with the common noun here. If we say a boy, boy is a general name for every boy. But if the boy has a specific name like Ahmad, it will be a proper noun because the boy has a specific name here. It's special, it's specified here. Proper noun here. If it would be a common noun, it would only be a boy here. But it's a proper noun here. And in proper noun, we always capitalize the first letter of the word here. Girl can be Sarah because it's a specific name. School. The name of your school is also a proper noun. The book, English book. If we say Cantor English book, it would be a specific name here. City, like Lahore. It's a proper noun here. All the month of the year is a proper noun. Day of the week, proper noun. Your name is a proper noun. Your city name, your school name is a proper noun. Now let's discuss what are the verbs. Verbs are the action like sleeping, walking, watching, fighting, thinking, eating. All these are action and these are called verb. So you have to make a separate list of each noun here. Common noun, proper noun and the verb separate. The words which shows the action here, you have to make a separate list, and the common noun and the proper noun both will have the separate list here. Now look at this one, page number 25. You have learned the simple present tense and simple past tense in previous lesson. Identify simple present tense and simple past tense from the following sentences and rewrite them in your notebook. Let's recap the concept of simple present and simple past tense. Look at the simple past tense. Simple past tense represent or indicates the action which is continue presently, or the action we do on the daily basis, like I go to school. This is go is a first form of the verb and it is the example of simple present tense here. I eat mango. Like you usually eat mango. This is your habit. Simple present tense indicates the habits, the facts and the action which is continue in the present situation. And we always use the first form of the verb. Look at here, the first form of the verb, eat, go, I, you, we, they. We write the first form of verb the way they are, like go and eat. With both we have I here. But if I say she eats mango, yes. Here with he, she, it or any name, he, she, it and any name of the person like Sana, we add s here in the verb form, the first form of verb here. She eats mango. Sana eats mango. Sun rises from the east. This is a universal fact here. Daily sun rises from the east. So these are the examples and the rules of simple present tense here. Now let's discuss the simple past tense. It is very simple. Simple past tense indicates the action which is done in the past. But it can be the 2 minutes before or in the morning, or if it's the night time or the action is done in the evening. The action is done, already done. It will be called simple past tense and we always use the second form of the verb here. We discuss the concept of irregular and regular verb too. Like I ask a question. Here the ask is action and I have added ed here to make it in the simple past tense because the asking question is done, already done here. That's why we added ed here, the second form of ask here. What are the irregular verbs like eat, ate? This is the first form here of verb and this is the second form of verb here. Go, went, bring, brought. And except these irregular verbs, the rest of the verb we add ed to make it in simple past tense. So what you need to do, you have to choose from these sentences here the simple present tense and the simple past tense. Look at the first one here. A patriot works for the benefits of his country. Yes, we have a person here. Works. Work is a first form of verb. So it will be the simple present tense. Look at the second one. Quaid-e-Azam struggled hard to create Pakistan for Muslims. Yes, the struggle is here, the action, and we have ed here. Yes, it's a regular verb. That's why we have added ed here, the second form of a struggle here. So it is a past simple tense. Dear student, identify the rest of the sentences by yourself. This is your another task. Section C here. Mark the right answer from the given choices. We have discussed the concept of simple present tense and past simple tense. Now you have to do the exercise. Which tense has been used in the sentence? Last year we worked day and night to help the victims of the earthquake. Yes, the action is here, the work, and we have ed here. So it is the second form of verb and this is the simple past tense here. Very good. Which tense has been used in the sentence? Loyalty leads towards patriotism. Leads is here is the first form of the verb. So the right answer is simple present tense. Yes. This is your homework from Summer Pack, page number 24. This is also your homework from Summer Pack. And we have an activity here. See the routine activities of your father and describe them in simple past tense. This is your page number 22 from unit 4. And this is also your home task. You have to identify the first and second form of verb here and the proper noun, common noun, and the action, the verb here. In this page, you have to underline all these which we discussed earlier in the lesson. I hope you have enjoyed my lesson. Thank you.